Hello friends, welcome back to our Friday Q&A series. I'm back again with your questions. So I've got lots and lots of questions this time around Bell's palsy and synkinesis as usual. So let me start by reading them one by one and trying to answer them. Let's get started. So the first question from Mr. Ajit Sarkar, and he's asking that I have suffered from Bell's palsy 4th time. Last 2 times 100% recovered. First time in 2004 when I was 8-year-old. Second time in 2021, third time in 2025. Left side was the side affected when I got my 3rd episode, and 4th time in December 2025. This was on the reverse side. My treatment is ongoing, but now my position is residual. The Bell's palsy is affected mainly on my left side. My left side upper lip do not move properly when I attempt to smile and talk. Teeth are not showing perfectly and a wrinkle is visible on my left side. How can I fully recover? Thank you, Ajit, for this question. So, Ajit, you are not alone who is experiencing Bell's palsy for more than one time. In fact, the figure says that people who have got Bell's palsy are at 8% risk of repeat episode. The only reason is the recurrent inflammation that is developing inside your body. My first suggestion will be you should definitely work on reducing these inflammation level from the body. You can go ahead with some lifestyle changes like good sleep, good mental health, good nutrition in order to achieve this goal. Coming to the facial side of it, when you suffer from recurrent Bell's palsy like this, there is a disruption in the mental map of your face inside your brain, which makes the facial movements uneven and uncoordinated. What should be worked here is, we need to first identify where all there are zones of facial tightness or stiffness. We should work on that, post which only we should work on the second step, which is retraining these facial muscles. Once you are able to work on retraining these facial muscles, you will observe that your facial movements will become much more symmetrical. Having said that, I would like to inform you this upfront that please don't expect that there will be a 100% same face as it was before, because there has been 4 episodes. At this, there has been a disruption or changes in your movement pattern over a period of time. But definitely your functionality can get better, can be improved. So I hope this helps and gives you some hope for your Bell's palsy and synkinesis. Alright, now let's move on to the next question, which is from Isika Bello. And she is asking, going through it right now, been some month on it, I can say I'm 70% recovered right now and I wish I can get fully recovered. Yes, Lisika, most of the people, in fact 95% of people recover from Bell's palsy without any residuals. So please continue doing the practices that you are doing, stay hopeful, stay positive and take care of your overall health and well-being so that you can recover better. Wish you all the best for your recovery. The third question is from Soyap Pagato, and he's asking, 4 years already. My upper lips still numb and I have synkinesis. What can I do to get better on synkinesis? Well, if I have to answer this question, how can someone recover from synkinesis? My answer will be, this is a step-by-step, little long-term process. You have to be mentally prepared for this, that this is something that's going to take time and consistency from your end in order to work on this. Synkinesis rehab basically incorporates 3 phases. Phase 1 is a relaxation phase. Phase 2 is isolation phase, and stage 3 is coordination phase, where one at a time we solve a problem that hinders the recovery. The first problem that comes with synkinesis is the facial stiffness and hypertone. So the relaxation phase basically focuses on that and retrains the muscles to stay calm and relaxed in as much as possible way. The second phase is an isolation phase where the facial muscles are retrained to move in isolation by breaking those dissociation patterns. And last but not the least is the coordination phase where facial muscles are retrained to move in sync with the good side of the face. And that's how you can recover, or you can say work on your synkinesis. I hope this gives you a bit of clarity on how to work on your synkinesis. Alright, so now let's move on to the next question, which is from Jaspreet Kaur, and she is asking, now after 4 months, my face muscles are working little bit, but not properly. Well, in this case, you might be in that phase where your muscles have gained strength but not momentum. In this stage, you should definitely work on practices that helps to improve these momentum. So my suggestion will be, please don't force your facial muscles. In fact, work on coordination, which means that gentle practices that trains your facial muscles to move in sync with the good side of the face. I hope this helps. Alright, now let's move on to the next question and the last question from this series, which is, I have had Bell's palsy for 10 years now. One side of my face became swollen due to stimulation therapy. So I stopped the stimulation. Well, that's the right thing that you did. Electrical stimulation is not helpful when you are in such a chronic stage of Bell's palsy. In fact, you should work on relaxing the facial muscles so that your facial muscle stays more flexible, more mobile, and that lymphatic drainage can start happening, which will reduce the swelling that you are experiencing on your face right now. But make sure that you don't stop working on your face. You can definitely work on rehabilitation of your facial muscles by working with an experienced facial rehab therapist. I hope all of these questions gave you some clarity on your Bell's palsy and synkinesis. If yes, make sure to put your questions in the comment section below so that I can read them out loud for the next week's video. On that note, I'll end this video here and I'll see you in another video. Thank you.